What's up, y'all? It's me, Erica. I had to start the video over because I was cussing right at the beginning. Honey, you know they'll take the diva's money if I cuss right at the beginning. Because a car had pulled out of a parking space and a car pulled up like right behind me. Like, I don't know why you pulling up behind me. Just let me drive. Why you so damn close? Where are you going? Where are you going, girl? Anyway, so what are we talking about today? Y'all, let's first, that video yesterday, I said at the beginning of the video that my phones weren't charged, right? Neither one of them. One was on 17%, the other one was on 1%. So when I turned the car off, when I parked, let me get to this yellow red light. When I parked the car and I turned the car off, it stopped charging the battery. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know that you stopped by. Y'all, wait. Okay, so I have so much to tell y'all. Okay, so I'm sitting in the car and the phone dies. Okay, and we saw the phone die. Then I was like, shit. And then I was like, okay. You know how sometimes you can plug the phone in right when it dies and it'll power right back up? But I had to turn the car on. The thing is sitting in the USB port, and I had to wait for enough power to get to the phone to turn it back on. I turned it on, and I was like, oh my God, the video is still... I thought I lost the video at first, and I was like, okay, I was really talking shit, but I'm not about to do that again. I'm not about to do that. I think after you've recorded something, I like to just come off, the top. So if I don't know, if I like the delivery, I don't want to repeat it again because it's not authentic to me. So I was just like, fuck it. I need to cut that out. They said the first 4 minutes. I just said, forget it. I'm gonna, whatever. I'm just not gonna make this video. I'm just not gonna talk about Terry Crews or Puffy. I'm not gonna talk about it. So then, okay, let me stay right here. So then the video pops up in the feed, and I was like, oh, what? Shut up. I did not know that the battery or the phone, if you're recording and the phone dies, I did not know the phone saved the video. I did not know that. I thought because you were in the middle of it, you would lose what you were recording. I did not know that. I never knew that. I feel like I've lost videos before like that. But anyway, so I'm like, okay, good. I need to upload it. So I was uploading it trying to upload it all day. To the point, bitch, to the point where I was like, I kept trying to upload it, and it was saying processing. So that means it uploaded, and now it's processing, I guess, doing whatever it does behind the scenes, and then it'll post. But it kept processing. So then we go on and I kept looking at it, I'm like, why does it keep processing? It should have went through already. So I got home, it was still processing. And remember, my battery keeps dying. I go upstairs to I found an outlet where nobody else is sitting, because in the jury room there are outlets along the wall, but it's always somebody sitting there, and I know I can just go up to the cafeteria. There's one in the corner. I done found it, honey. And when I go in the corner, I sit down. So I went into the corner, sat down, charged it to like 25, and then when it says processing, I typically don't have to keep the phone on. I don't know. I'm just telling y'all how I was so focused on the phone. I know y'all don't care, but I was so focused on getting that damn video up, after realizing, oh my God, it actually saved, thinking that I lost it. I'm trying to put it up. And so the judge sends us on our third or PM break. And I go and get some Starburst. Did I go get some Starburst? Yeah, I went to get some Starburst, and I came back upstairs. And when I came back upstairs, I sat down, and nobody fucking was around. And I was like, where's everybody? So this is what I thought. I thought that because he told us lunch the other day, and I thought it was an hour lunch, and he gave us an hour and a half lunch. And so I was up early by the room thinking like, oh damn, he must have told us a different time, because where is everybody? So I'm thinking that's again, bitch, why was I on the 5th floor? I should have been on the 4th floor. And I'm looking, I was like, where is everybody? We're supposed to be back 10 minutes ago. Why isn't the bailiff open the door? Where is everybody? Here come the bailiff down the stairs. He was like, there you are. I was like, oh shit. I had put in my mind, like, I do not want to be the one to make them be late, bitch. I was the one yesterday. I was like, he was like, there you are. And I was like, what do you mean? And I'm looking at him like, why are you smiling at me like that? And he was like, you're on the 5th floor. And I was like, shit. He started busting out laughing. I was wondering where everybody was. And he was like, and I told him, I said I did not want to be the one to make, and then the judge had said something yesterday. He was like, thank you. The day before yesterday, he was like, thank you guys. You guys are really good about getting back on time and this and that. Erica, it had to be you. And you know what's so funny? Why is she sitting in the 13th box? You know 13 is my favorite number. I am sitting in the 13th box. You know it's 12 and then there's like 1 on the side and then there's 3 on the side like that. She's sitting in the 13th one. And it just so happened when I came in, I wanted to sit on the side. So many things, y'all, listen. So I wanted to sit on the side. And when we first came in, all the other 3 alternates, they were already sitting on the side. So I sat in the 13th seat. Then I find out, so you know, I've been like not upset, but annoyed that, you know, I have a class right now and I'm annoyed because I don't like for other people to touch I don't like any substitutes. I don't like anybody to touch I just don't. That's just me. I don't have anyone in my writer's room, okay? I want it to just be me, all right? So let me make sure this thing is on shit. So you know, I've been annoyed about it. Y'all know. So I've been annoyed. So I'm like, okay. Yesterday, my boss calls me. No, she sends me a text message. She's like, I need your expertise on something. I'm like, okay, she needs me. Okay, what do you need, lady? I'm like, what happened? So she gets on the phone. She was like, girl, she's a Taurus. She's not a sister. She says, okay, so every person, so you know, I train a specific department, right? And every leader in that department is going to be out today. Every leader in that department is going to be out. Mind you, yesterday when I was sitting in the parking lot, I saw the leaders who I trained the manager and her leads. I trained their department. Their manager, I saw her in the jury parking lot yesterday and then saw her getting on the elevator. So you got me at jury duty, you got the manager at jury duty, and then you got the supervisor and her both of her leads gonna be out today. I was like, what? How is that possible? So she was like, I don't know what's going on, but they're all out, and I don't know if it has to do, that's a man with have a fire, child. I don't know if it has to do with our coworker who died in a car accident. I don't know if it had to do with her, or like maybe like some services or something, and but I can't imagine them saying all 3 of them need to go. I can't imagine them all being out. So she was like, Erica, I need your expertise. She told me the situation, and I'm like, okay. She was like, who out of that team is a leader, right? And I be trying to tell them. I tell them all the time, one day we all gonna be out, and y'all not gonna be able to get your hand held. Y'all better learn how to be self-sufficient out here. You know, because you got one of the lead. Remember I told you one of the leads, she's like a little puppy. She's very distracted. She's a people pleaser. She does a lot of hand holding because she don't want nobody not to like her. But she's out. What y'all gonna do without her? So she was like, I don't know what's going on. This is my supervisor telling. She was like, I don't know what's going on, but who name at least 2 leaders, because I'm gonna have to go to the classroom. I'm gonna have to go to the classroom and greet the trainees, because mind you, now their leaders out, their team doesn't have any leaders, plus my training class don't have anybody watching them. So see? And I'm like, okay, bitch, when I tell you, let me tell you, when I told y'all I was protected the other day, why did one of the leaders, one of the leads, her husband just got back from a business trip from guess where, bitch? Taiwan, bitch. So they all been exposed to, may have been exposed to this virus that's going. They have to be watched for the next 14 days. Now let me tell you, first of all, so you done already had contact with people with my training team. You've already been in my classroom. I'm not there. But then before that, so I'm like, why all three of them are out? They all were together over the weekend. They even invited me to go with them and do wine tasting and shit like that, because they were doing like a team building. They were like, Erica, you want to come? And I was like, I do want to come, but I don't have any childcare to watch my son. So, and it was overnight. So I was like, I'm not gonna be able to do it. Bitch, they may have been exposed, so they got to be down for 14 days. Bitch, I'm at jury duty. Y'all take care of that. And so my supervisor was like, at first they didn't tell her, but then when she called back, she was like, I need to know what's going on. Why are all three of them out? This is ridiculous. So they tell my supervisor, and she called me back. She was like, girl. And I'm like, what? And she was like, I'm not going in there. I'm not going in that room. I'm not going up there. I'm not doing nothing. They and tell the trainees that they just need to stay out until everything is done. And then I'll be back to train them. Look how everything works. I said, see? see? And when it said, things happen for a reason. Things happen for a reason. While you might feel inconvenience or, have a little attitude about it, look at all the things, the events that transpired since you've been gone. You understand what I'm saying? That's crazy, huh, y'all? That's so crazy. I can't wait to tell y'all this. I say, oh my God. So look, it's a whole little city down here. It's the United States should not have this homelessness problem like this. It really shouldn't. I've been low before. So what else is going on, y'all? So I finally got the video. So then I realized that I was like, why isn't the video? So I tried uploading the video 3 times. I even named one of the videos 3X, because I was like, okay, this is the 3rd time I'm trying to get it up here. I want you to get from behind me. I really do. You look very suspect. And then, okay, so what happened? What was I saying? Oh, so I was like, the video must be corrupted because of the way that it's saved. So I may need to cut it up, just cut some parts out. Let me cut the end off, since it cut off at the end. That part might be corrupted. That's why YouTube is not allowing the video to finish processing and uploading. So I did that, and it uploaded at 11, almost midnight. I was like, it literally took an entire day for this shit to upload. And that's why the video came at the end of the night, at the wee hours of the morning for y'all on the East Coast, Southeast Coast. So that's what happened. Okay, what else happened? So this morning I get a text from my neighbor, a little girl that plays with my son, and they go to school together. And I told you, she asked me if I could take the little girl to the bus stop because she had to be at work at a certain time. And I was like, no problem. Then did I tell y'all she came to my door and asked me? Did I tell y'all that she had the nerve to come to my door and ask me and tell me that her and her man, this is Trudy, right? Her and her man had reservations for New Year's Eve. Could I watch her daughter and her son? it's Trudy's kids. You know how Trudy's kids be acting? You know, in the store when you see Trudy's kids, how they be acting? Okay. And I said to her, I said, oh no, I have plans. And my plans were not to be watching nobody's kids on New Year's Eve. You already know we in Sacramento, so you already know what her boyfriend looks like. You already know what her boyfriend looks like. So I told her no. So I thought, so I told her no New Year's Eve. But did I ever tell y'all that? I think I posted it on Twitter. So then today she sends me a text message and asked me could her daughter ride to the bus stop with us. And I was like, oh, we were about to leave. I said, we're leaving now. I sent my son downstairs. I said, go meet her. Go meet her. And so he goes outside and he waits for her because he already knows. See, I told you I have a little Michael Evans. He knows. So he was like, she gets in the car and everything. We get to the bus stop. The bus gets there. Can y'all see these houses? Look how cute they are. Y'all see them? You see the porches? That's the part that gets me. So she gets out the car. The bus gets here. The bus comes and they get out the car. She gets out the car and I said, okay, you guys have a good day. She don't say nothing. My son says, say thank you. Bitch. I love every minute of it. And he didn't think nothing about it. He was like, okay, bye, mommy. Like that. Like, girl, say thank you. You know the little kids. These people don't teach their kids no manners. No manners. None at all. They call you by your damn first name and everything. You know what I'm saying? You better call me Miss Erica, bitch. I don't mean to call a little baby a bitch, but you know what I mean. So yeah, so that is your church news and announcements. My son was like, say the Aquarius. He was like, say thank you. She's like, thank you. Girl, you don't have no manners. The mother did say thank you though, honey, but don't honey. I was like, girl, you think I'm about to watch your kids I didn't tell y'all. I don't think I told y'all. You think I'm about to watch your kids on New Year's Eve? I don't want to be bothered with nobody's kids, especially Trudy's kids, honey. The baby's kids I could deal with. Trudy's kids, no ma'am. Look how I'm going in a circle, y'all. Did y'all notice that on the video? Doesn't that look crazy? Anyways, so what is up? I kind of want to move back. No, I'm looking right here. So can y'all believe everybody is out? And I be telling I said, y'all don't ever listen to me, but I tell those employees all the time, one day it's going to be a day where all three of your leaders are out. You guys need to be a little bit more self-sufficient and stop depending on people for answers, especially if you know where the answers are. You're going to have to, and that's how you know some people are, I don't want to park right here. That's how you know some people are workers over leaders, because they have to be told what to do. It's almost as though they can't, I'm just gonna stay right here, almost like they can't function without being told, put this foot in front of the other. And then you have a leader who is enabling that behavior. It doesn't develop the person, it does them no benefit, no good. It doesn't no good to just be like, okay, I'll do it for you, okay, I'll do it for you. And then her boss gets mad at her because she's not finishing her work. That's why they went away for the weekend, so they could figure out how to get this shit together and how to get her to stop being, she's a people pleaser. She's a people pleaser. She don't want nobody. She doesn't want, you're a people pleaser and you don't want people not to like you. Y'all, I've been talking about her. I've been talking about her. She's a person, her behavior and her personality type is one of a greeter, like a receptionist. There's nothing wrong with it. You have to have a certain personality type to greet motherfuckers all day. You just do. And she has that personality type. And she can't, some people, especially if you're a people pleaser, you can't be a leader because the people will run all over you. You have to have some kind of boundaries. You got to have some kind of boundaries. So anyways, what else is going on, y'all? So that's it for getting y'all up to date on what's going on in the world. I wanted to say that um, I'm glad that you guys on the video that we had about Kobe. I'm glad that you guys are able to express how you feel about the tragedy, and I'm glad that you guys shared, just shared your feelings. Because a lot of people just feel like they just needed to get it out, so to get out what they feel. I saw a video of Shaquille, and he broke down, and I think, and it's so unfortunate that men are not allowed. They've been socialized to believe that crying is a weakness and that they can't express their sadness and their grief, and they have to. Even Shaquille, when he started crying, he started straightening up his, start straightening his clothes because he's uncomfortable. It's an uncomfortable thing for some men to cry amongst men. And I'm glad that, so many people are like, oh, my boyfriend cried, my husband cried, my brother was crying, and then I'm looking at, comments online like, it's okay to cry now. I saw somebody say now it's okay for men to cry and this and that. And, if that's the trigger for somebody to access their emotions, then it's a good thing, because you should be able to express your sadness and your grief in a healthy way without feeling uncomfortable. You should be allowed to just release that without being judged by other people. It's just a natural thing, and crying is a natural human emotion. You have tear ducts. Tears are supposed to come out. It's an expression. And you cry when you're happy, you cry when you're sad. It's an expression. It's a healthy, as long as it's healthy, then no man should be made to feel bad because they're expressing how they feel. And it's been a sad last couple days, just because it's really a shock. It's just very much a shock, for everyone, for a lot of people. I saw Umar on talking about some kind of conspiracy theory, and here's what I have to say. If your conspiracy theory, now, to be fair, I did not listen to Umar's conspiracy theory. All I heard was him saying he had a lawsuit with a pharmaceutical company over the name Black Mamba. And he repeated that like 4 or 5 times. And that's the part that I heard. And my thing is this: if this is a conspiracy and this was something intentional, what now? Now what? I think that I love a good conspiracy theory. I do. But every single time a black person in the spotlight, who we've already some of us have already attributed their success to that of them selling their soul. So then when they die, all of a sudden somebody killed them because they were doing something. Okay, then now what? Now what? What, now that you have this theory, what's the next course of action? Right. What is the next course of action? Say if he was murdered, what now? What you gonna do? Fucking Inspector Gadget ass. I cannot stand Umar Johnson. I really can't. But okay, so if that's the case, say your theory has some facts sprinkled around. What now? I don't understand these folks. What now? Now what? I think once we get away from, it's almost like it's like every turn, every turn you make, it's someone trying to do something to you. It's someone trying to, do some negative shit to you. It's always a villain somewhere, it's a villain in this. It has to be a villain in this somewhere. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand how things in music, television, and film work. Okay? I get it. But Bill Cosby's in jail because he was trying to, he's been accused, and they taking him down because he wanted to buy NBC. Then you have, every time somebody dies, it's somebody, some evil entity is, they had something to do with it. Okay, now what? Because all you're doing is embedding and instilling fear around this tragedy, right? And what is the resolve, right? We can talk about it, but if every single time a black person in entertainment or in the media dies, sports, when I say entertainment, because sports is entertainment, sports, music, television, film, if every time some black person in media dies and you blame it on they, what's happening? So people gonna keep dying, and what's gonna happen? Why is this the I don't know what, it's like let's be afraid of something, let's call it out, but then what's being done about it? It's like, okay, you've identified the boogeyman, now how do you get rid of the boogeyman? Are you just gonna keep being scared, or what's gonna happen? I just don't understand what the next course of action would be, and somebody please explain it to me. Let's listen to his
Bryant, please say a command.
Bluetooth audio. Let's listen to
Bluetooth audio. Is that correct?
Yes, girl.
Bluetooth audio.
Okay. So somebody sent. Okay. Come on, Beyonce. All right. I ain't sorry. Okay, let me see. Somebody sent it to me. Dr. Honey. Okay, here it is. He looks crazy. Here you go. He's serious. He about to let y'all know about something. He about to let y'all know. He waiting till enough people get in here to let y'all know he's waiting. He is anybody, we just had a conversation about the messenger. But I'm telling you, if anybody is following the gospel according to no Dr. Umar, where's your damn school, Johnson?
Peace and love, black family.
Come on through.
Good Garvey Day to you all.
Oh, God. Okay, come on, let me get to it.
Douglas Marcus Garvey Academy.
Oh, my God. Is he at a park?
The greatest unprovable truth of all, and that is that God exists.
Hold on.
I'm not Johnny come lately to the game. I live this shit.
Do you? Look at his hair.
One of the best ways to help a family get over their pain is to help them get answers, to bring justice to the situation.
But nobody ever gets justice. See, that's why it's 36 minutes, so I gotta listen to it later. We're not about to do that right now. But he's just saying, well, like I said, the only part I heard him say is, I can't listen to him for too long. I can't, I can, but then I can't. But I need somebody there with him, because otherwise it's just like this. It's just too much. And it's too much siphoning of energy from him that I feel. So I have to take Umar Johnson in doses. Okay? Anybody listen to him, like as gospel, you got to watch out. You got to watch out for them. So anyways, what else? Okay, so I'm about to end this video. Yeah, I gotta watch this later. I'm about to end this video now because we're done talking and I don't have anything else to say. Oh, it said Nicki Minaj's brother was sentenced to 25 years to life. You know why? What he did. We know what he did. Oh, they look cute. Yes. Yes. They look really cute. Yeah, so okay, next. What else is going on? Nothing much is going on, huh? Antonio Brown allowed to remove ankle monitor and travel to fulfill contracts. I feel like we learn from each other. Oh, they're talking about interracial dating. Meek Mill stared Nicki down, prompting a shouting match. Oh, because her and Meek Mill got into it. Oh my God. Kobe Bryant to be honored at the Oscars. That's gonna get the nigga view. That's gonna get you niggas to tune in. I'm trying to look at this man. He's walking and he's fixing his belt. Y'all can't tell. I can't wait to tell y'all about this case. Whew. And just to think, I've been complaining, not really complaining, but like, you know, well, I gotta do jury duty, and I'm hearing the people out there. I hope they're okay. They gotta be incubated, or they gotta wait like 14 days to make sure they're okay. Yep. And it's so funny because when her husband was going to Taiwan, I was like, why you didn't go with him? And she was like, oh, because he's going to be gone for, longer than I have time. And he's going for business, but he's going to be gone longer than I have time to do it, time off, vacation time. So he went and came back, and I don't know what happened, but they told me they got me a bottle of wine. Y'all can keep that bottle of wine. No, thank you. Everything. I was like, how everything I started thinking about everything like, girl, you've been fussing about jury duty. You're here at jury duty. You've accepted it or whatever. And all of this other stuff transpires. I was like, this is crazy. And I'm here. So I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to upload this video. I don't know what the hell we talked. We didn't really talk about anything. I just gave you an update on what's going on in the world. But what do y'all think? What do y'all think about tomorrow? I guess we can talk about, because I have notes. I put them in my jury duty envelope. But I have notes on how to recognize and respond to energy vampires at home and at work. So I took some notes and typed them out, and then also used a source to help us have this conversation, because I said we were going to have this conversation about energy vampires and how to recognize them, how to protect yourself, because it's a real thing that people deal with, and sometimes you don't even realize that you're dealing with it, but you immediately know. If you spend time with yourself in meditation, if you practice meditation, when you will be in tune with yourself, so then when it's time to recognize when your energy is being siphoned, or someone is making an attempt to siphon your energy, you're more aware of your feelings, and how you feel about, you can feel it, you're more in tune with your body. So same way as you feel when you know, you have a pain somewhere, or you have a pain in your side, and you can feel, and you're like, okay, this is not normal. I normally don't have this feeling here. It's the same thing. It's just a, it's not, it's a energetic, it's not, I mean, it's all energy. Even when you have a pain, it's all energy. But when someone is trying to take from you, you know, energy, being an energy vampire, then you be able to know. You can tell. Like watching Umar Johnson, I could tell. I was like, okay, no, I can't watch this right now because I already know he's about to, you know, what he's talking about, and his energy is gonna take from me, and I'm not. I have to be mindful, and we do have to be mindful about the emotional labor. Otherwise, you'll be outraged over this, 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 outraged over this. Everything doesn't deserve your outrage. Everything doesn't deserve our emotional labor. Everything just doesn't deserve it. You know, you can be upset about something, and you know, not stick with it for so long. It just, everything doesn't deserve your emotional labor, and some of that stuff will just drain you. And if you don't learn how to protect yourself and guard yourself from that, or even to be able to recognize, you're going to wind up having headaches, being tired, low energy, not understanding why you tired all the time, not this. And then, you know, you do, have you ever recognized being around somebody for a certain amount of time, and then when you leave them, you're like, fuck, I need to take a walk or something you, because they done transferred some shit or took some shit from you. You know what I'm saying? And some people do it they do it without intention. They don't intend to do it. They're just that kind of person. And so that's when you say protect your energy, I'm not just saying protect yourself from negativity. It might be somebody who's not even intending on taking your energy or being violent with your energy. It's unintentional. It's just some people have those type of personalities. So you got to learn how to guard yourself from intentional and unintentional energy vampires. On the next, yeah. So that's what we're gonna be talking about. But I have all my notes. Maybe we'll talk about that tomorrow. Oh, Love and Hip Hop, New York, child. Okay, so real quick, what is Tahiri going through? She had a breast cancer scare, so she's upset. I don't even want to talk about it. We can talk about it tomorrow. I'm not really into it. I did watch some of Miami, and they are really giving you Miami. Like, who is from, are they giving, like, okay, they're giving you Miami. They're giving you Miami. I'm watching it for entertainment. If I want to talk about it, we can talk about it, but I only watch a portion of it because we were watching. Are you guys watching AJ and the Queen on Netflix with RuPaul and this little girl? It's a cute show, but I'm like, I'm over the little white girl, his little traveling buddy, his little road dog. And she's rude and disrespectful. Of course, she has like a drug addicted mother, and who is a prostitute as well. And she's being neglected, and she ends up in RuPaul's motorhome as he is on tour doing a drag show. In addition to being scammed by some trade, being scammed, and took all his money, and now he's traveling trying to make money. So he's traveling, going to do drag shows, different places, and the little girl stowaways on his motorhome, and so he ends up traveling with her to different cities. It's cute. It's cute. I just don't, the character, the little white girl traveling with the black drag queen, gay drag queen, they get stopped by the cops. She says, oh, this is my dad. And then, you know, and it's kind of funny. And then, you know, it has some, you know, it's supposed to be funny, but RuPaul isn't the best actor to me. So, you know, shout out to RuPaul, but it's really, I don't know. RuPaul is more of like a guest on a television show. But so far, my sons like it. They like it. Aquarius especially, he enjoys it. And he says that the little girl is a good actor because he can't stand her either. That's why he's like, she's a good actor because she's getting on your nerves, and she's being a brat. She's being a brat, being demanding, being a little white woman, like traveling with this black male drag queen. While he's running from Trade, who's trying to kill him because he didn't told the cops that he took the money from, scammed him. Tia Carrera's in it too. Tia Carrera's in it. Tia Carrera's funny. I was like, at least you working. All right, I'm out of here. Y'all take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. We'll have a conversation. I'm going to go try and upload this video and be done with it. All right, y'all take care. Peace.